Hi, my name is Claire, and I've been taking this TED class. And we most recently went out and bought this book called Strength Finder 2.0 by Tom Rath. And we went online and took this quiz, and it gave us 5 strengths. 5 words that kind of described us and what could be good for us. My 5 were ideation, input, developer, connectedness, and positivity. So I'm just going to kind of go through each of those in a second. So ideation, people who have that as their strength are fascinated by ideas. They find connections between things that seem totally different. And some things about that really struck home for me is that they wonder if others find them aloof or standoffish. And I would never have put that as my strength, because I keep hearing, don't care what other people think of you, focus on yourself, focus on what makes you happy. And now I realize that maybe that's not all true. I mean, maybe that this is a talent of mine, that I can see how people perceive me, and can use that to my advantage. They also find ways to be joyous to others and get frustrated when they know that there is a better way to do something, but no one can see it, which, is something that I actually come into contact with quite a lot. Input is my next one. People who have that as their strength have a craving to know more. They collect all kinds of information. They understand why people behave the way they do by finding out about them. And I'm really into people and learning about them and where they're coming from and how they see things and why they see them that way and where they want to go. People who have input as their strength also believe that education is understanding more about something today than you did yesterday. And I'm really lucky to be at a school where I feel like that's happening. And that's really what I feel like education is. It's knowing something new, changing your viewpoint of the world and changing how you think. Developer is my third strength. They can recognize and cultivate the potential in others. They can spot small signs of improvement in other people and become satisfied with that. And I really think that I like to focus on the good qualities in others and what they're doing right. And I tend to point those out when I do. Just because I like people to know that I appreciate what they're doing right. Yeah, they might be doing other things wrong, and you can't ignore that, and I don't ignore that. But the compliments, they can mean a lot, and they boost your confidence, and they kind of make people work better and enjoy it more. They also believe that purpose and value is more important than money, which is something that I definitely believe in. I just don't understand why I would do something that's not making me happy, even if I'm making a lot of money on it. My fourth one is connectedness. People who have that as their strength have faith in the links between things, and they believe that there are few coincidences, and almost every event has a reason. They accept what cannot be fully explained using logic, which is really true for me, because I believe that there is reason for everything, and I look for that and I try to find it, but I accept that there are some things that I won't understand and that maybe I can't understand, and that's okay. They also realize how one person's thoughts and outlook can affect everyone. It's like that one negative person that just takes a really good experience and makes it completely negative. Drives me nuts. They also know knowing that other people are with you in your suffering and happiness encourages you. And this just takes me back to a couple years ago, more than a couple, but I was riding a roller coaster I'd never been on, and the first time I ride roller coasters, I'm terrified. But after we were being strapped in, I looked over and I saw my friends, and knowing that we were all going on this one experience together, I felt instantly better, and I was immensely grateful for them being there because I had this great, positive, fun experience I wouldn't have had otherwise. My last one is positivity. People have this as their strength. They have an enthusiasm that is contagious. They're upbeat and can get others excited about what they're going to do. I guess I really like to think that I have that. I'm pretty motivated. I'm pretty happy. What I do, I enjoy. I refuse to let problems make me unhappy or anxious. And right now I have finals coming up this week, and I'm just stressed out of my mind. I'm happy at the same time. It's like, no, I'm not happy all day, every day, but I'm happy every day, and that's what really stands out to me a lot from that. They notice what is good and right about people in the world, and I tend to do that. I tend to look at what's good and what I can gain from it, not what I'm losing. And you can make people realize what is good. And I really hope that I get through to people in that way. That's something that I can give them, is a more optimistic outlook on life. And that's one of the themes that I see running through. I'm pretty optimistic, I guess, and I'm proud of that now that I realize that, because I would have never known that had I not taken this quiz. I also saw that I really like dealing with people, and how I like knowing about people and their reasons and where they're coming from. And I would like to understand them and talk with them. And even though sometimes it's difficult for me to start conversations, like small talk and all that, I really want to talk to people. I want to know who you are. And that's just a benefit that I would have never had. Now I can use this and benefit myself and find ways to use it to get me where I want to go, instead of going off somewhere else just because I didn't know what I was good at. So this has been a really amazing experience. I was pretty interested before I went on in finding my strengths, and I came out feeling a little bit more confident in aspects of myself that I wasn't before. And that's just something that I wouldn't have been able to do. This has been great, and thanks for listening.